warn me.
A room that is green.
Speaking of green room.
Are you planning to paint your walls green?
No.
I mean, you could.
No. Is that a chili cat I see behind you?
That is Chili Cat.
That's Chili Cat.
And look how beautiful his framing
it's all
is.
blurred.
It is blurred because
you have a blurred background. Are we
it's
live yet?
We are live, yes.
It never told me. It says we're live, but usually I get a warning.
Oh, it didn't notify you. Oh, it's
Very
because it just doesn't care about your feelings.
Yes, that's fine. I've learned a little something about StreamYard, and I think you can change the way the banner in which our names appear.
Yeah.
Give us that angular, not that one.
This one. No.
Other one.
Oh, this is it. This is the classic. That's supposed to be angular, but I think.
Oh, because our names aren't long enough.
Our names are short.
Okay. Let's see the other ones.
And then the other ones. This is minimal.
Well, yeah.
This is block.
No, I like the original.
This is bubble.
There, that's perfect.
I don't know why it's purple. I don't remember what I picked the purple from.
I think, yeah, you must have picked it.
Yeah.
Is that the purple from the tent tops?
I'm wondering.
I'm going to say it is. Yeah.
That looks right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough to say that's where you got it. If you got it from anywhere, other than pick a color.
Other than which is something I could. I mean,
yeah.
It does not match. It does not match my current purple.
No.
Like it is not this purple.
Is that even purple?
Yeah, isn't it?
Is it mauve? Or is it not dark enough?
No, I think that would be more of like a pinky purple.
Okay. If that were a grape, I wouldn't eat it. It looks like a sick grape.
You are treading dangerously close to a topic that we will not platform. We will not platform.
I didn't even realize I was going there, but now that you mention it,
we will not platform the R word. And no, we're not even going to think about it. Okay. We're not even going to think about it.
We don't have to
listen, here's what I was doing.
We're only in the green room.
I know, but nobody really cares what I was doing.
I care deeply.
Do you?
No.
No.
People pay me to say that.
Who's paying you to say that?
That I care deeply?
Yes. My people.
I don't know. The check's in the mail.
The check. What was I gonna say? Oh, what I was doing. About 2 months ago, I switched my agenda.
This is gonna be a long story, isn't it?
I mean, a little bit. No. I switched from a plotter to a filofax.
Oh, I thought you
because I got annoyed.
Agenda, like how you're going to take over the world.
Oh no.
I switched my game.
But that is in my plotter. That is in my plotter when I plot.
Okay, you're going to have to start again. About 2 months ago, you switched.
Yeah, from plotter. Yeah.
From plotter to
a filofax. Same size, just
same thing.
But it just that the filofax has like normal size rings as opposed to 11 millimeter rings. It has something like 1.5 inch rings. I don't know how to convert those.
You mean height wise, they're taller?
Yeah, they're significantly taller. So
it's like a 3-ring binder type. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, plotter to the filofax.
Yeah, and I would say just right off the bat, I'd say that's much more your speed because you overstuff your plotters.
I overstuff.
Yes.
Absolutely do. But here's what happened. Then somewhere along the way, you sent me a video about the most simple planning setup. And it was a gentleman who has the 4 sheets of paper.
4 sheets of paper. He was using A4, but that's letter size paper.
I mean, I'm not doing that either because
because 4 is too many.
That's what the problem was. But then I realized I don't actually write anything in the Filofax, I found myself telling myself I should open it and write in it. But I've just been using Google Tasks, just digitizing everything. And so I thought I might as well just switch back to my plotters because I don't need that much stuff to carry around. So now I'm back to 2 plotters. One is a planner and one is a play.
I'm sorry.
But both are about the size of the Filofax, if not smaller.
Well, I'm gonna say something, and then you're gonna play the opening trailer because we're supposedly on.
Oh, we have an opening trailer.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
What I'm gonna say before you play the trailer, and I'm gonna say it, and you play the trailer.
Okay.
Plotters are useless. This is episode 8, and you just announced episode 7.
Yeah, I realized that I was changing the intros every time. So I apparently did.
Fail.
Total fail.
This should have been in your task, your Google task.
Apparently. But the bomb that you just dropped before my incorrect intro was way worse.
I'm not saying they're not pretty. They just don't. They're not utile, is what I'm saying.
They're not. They're really not. I cannot argue with you, nor should I.
You're right. Nor should you.
They're just. I really want for it to.
I mean, I'm saying this as a person who has 5 at arm's reach.
Okay, so because they're not.
I know whereof I speak. At least for me, they are not. And my favorite is the Bible size. It is the perfect size for a notebook. You can, in my case, you take it to the coffee shop and you just sip your coffee and you write whatever you want to write.
But
for actual that's random ideas and maybe what I want to do today or this week. But it's just not something that, like a Hobonichi will help me plan the day, the week. Google Tasks will keep track of things that I know I have to get done.
Right.
That's not what this is for. It's
a play
more
thing.
of an accoutrement.
Right.
I have 5 plotters. I am special.
Right. And yours are nice. Like you have the hardware on the corners.
Yeah. I got that at Stationery Fest.
Oh, see, when I saw that, I thought, this is insane. I have to pay to put hardware on my corners, and now I want it.
You're not missing anything. I mean, all we've done is made a useless planner a bit more attractive. It's still a useless planner.
That's fair. I hate it.
It's too much work to just be jotting notes in. Did you know that I was recently in Paris?
Yeah. Oh, you bitch. I can't say it. Yeah. Yes.
And I found something that I had forgotten even existed, and it's the MD Paper Square pad.
Yes.
And I'm forever looking for just a place to write a note that I will need 30 minutes from now, and then I want to throw away. I don't need that in a Hobonichi.
And you don't want to post it because they're not fountain pen friendly, really.
Right. This is very fountain pen friendly. And this is what I use for my very temporary notes. This doesn't work for that.
It's too big.
Yeah.
And you have to remove the thing and open it.
This, you just tear one off. I just wrote down your 5 words today.
And you don't feel bad about it. You're not like, oh, I'm wasting expensive plotter paper.
Yeah. So, no, plotters and I don't get along.
But
I'm
you do
not
have
saying
5.
they aren't beautiful.
Yeah.
Which is how you wind up with 5.
Yeah.
5.5 if you count that little mini one that I.
Which is truly the epitome of useless.
Well, this. I mean, this is really, really nice.
It is so cute.
They do not make paper to fit it. You have to make your own. So naturally, it's a waste.
But it's cute.
It would make a really cool looking keychain. I don't like
if you were inclined to make the effort to make it. Oh no.
But
Okay, so
I am very susceptible to buying things because they're cute. And that's a good segue if we want to talk about the fact that you recently went to a Mont Blanc boutique.
oh
I
my
know I'm
gosh,
going out
yes.
of order.
I don't care. That's fine. There's chaos here. Oh,
I did
wait,
not realize
we
that
have a
this.
question.
Oh, what's that?
What was the upcharge on the corners?
I don't recall.
I don't think it was something obscene. I think it was sub $50.
I think so. I want to say 30, but
you had to make an appointment.
yes, you had to make it, which was a good thing because with an appointment, you skipped that line that was 6 blocks long and just walked in and said, I have an appointment. And they let you in.
So what if you didn't have an appointment and you
were in the back? I wouldn't have waited in that line.
You wouldn't have waited. Okay.
I'm not a line person. So
it was good. It saved you.
Yeah, it was an accidental happiness. It was a, haha, I got in.
Okay.
What surprised me most, you weren't there.
No.
These seminar workshop things were on the 6th floor, so you had to find the elevator and take it up. And this is a warehouse type.
There was an elevator.
There was an elevator.
Thank goodness.
Kind of like a service elevator. I don't remember it.
Wait, did you take any workshops or did you just go look?
For what? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, so did you take any workshops or were you just exploring?
I took the one. This was considered a workshop or seminar.
Oh, I see. So it was in a different area to the stationary fast like vendors.
The superior labor, where you make.
Oh, you did not show me that.
You weren't there. What was I saying? Oh, so they had a large table, the plotter people, where they were doing the corner things for your plotter. And I was thinking, oh, I'm in trouble because they're going to have all kinds of plotters there for sale.
Oh, nope. Yeah.
They had nothing for sale. Nothing. So that was good news for me because I don't need another plotter.
Well, I remember the Chicago Pen Show a couple years ago when Plotter went for the first time. And I remember you saying, I also remember myself saying, and also judging. I was like, I'm superior because I did not spend my money on that nonsense. And then I walked away with like 3 plotters.
I walked away with 2 that day.
So, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, but
but you're right though. They're not utile, but they're so pretty that I keep falling for it.
Yeah, which me being susceptible to pretty things is what we're going to talk about right now because you recently saw a pretty thing.
I saw a pretty thing, yes.
That is flirting with me so badly.
It's so cute.
I don't know how you walked away from it.
Because I'm broke.
Because it's expensive.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? It's not as much as I was expecting. Which is but only because I was expecting the other finish. So at the Mont Blanc boutique, they have the Heritage Rouge et Noir baby.
Yeah.
And the one that you sent me is the coral.
Right. And I didn't even realize they're going to make a coral. I was expecting the Wes Anderson to be the next one.
Right.
2 shades of green or whatever it is. Which I will not get because I don't have that kind of money.
There we go.
There. That is just, how did you teach me your ways? How did you walk away from that?
Only because of the no money aspect. They had this, and they also had the black one, which I believe you have.
I have the black one.
And I have the ivory one.
The ivory one is very nice.
It's very nice.
I don't need a black one and an ivory one, but I could totally get that red one. That coral is just, the problem is I would get it, spend the money, feel bad about spending the money because I don't have the money, and then forget I have the pen. It would just be another pen in my desk drawer.
And that's not okay.
It would not become my everyday use pen, but I would feel good about owning it.
Why would it not become your everyday pen?
Oh, because this one is my everyday use pen.
Oh, well, see, this is the problem. When you have such a nice everyday use pen, it's hard to knock that out of the throne.
Yeah. Nothing has yet.
Nothing. But could something?
Probably not a baby.
No.
Because they're very cute, but you can't just take. I have to post it, and
Oh,
posting it,
you
you have to screw it on.
Yeah, which is way too. I don't post it ever.
It's too much.
I'm way too late for
that. The easiest pen to use is the vanishing point.
Yeah, but what happens when it dries out? And it does dry out.
What happens with all pens when they dry out?
Yeah, but pens
you mean
with
dry
caps.
out or? Oh, my vanishing points don't do that.
I mean, I don't know because I've almost never used a vanishing point because it's the way I use pens. A vanishing point is not suitable. Like I use it for like I slap my pens and throw ink on the page. I like flick my pens and whip them on the page, and a vanishing point is just not suitable for that. Like it's not. That's not.
No, it's too business oriented.
Yeah.
Let's do some writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not playing around.
It's not a play thing. It's not a.
Yeah. Now I have a very nice vanishing point.
You have a very nice, which makes me think of the coral, which is probably why. And wait, that matches your itty bitty plotter.
Yeah, it does.
You could use that in the pen loop.
Well, I see that.
Or
it doesn't fit in the pen loop.
You could.
It does match this one rather nicely.
It does. Oh shoot, that looks so good.
Yeah, but they're useless. Oh, I was gonna tell you.
Well, they're useless because they're in a drawer.
When was this? 2007. This was the
2007.
What do they call that? Pen of the year vanishing point.
Yeah.
And I don't think they called it Orange Crush, but that's what we have decided it's called.
Vanishing Point 2007 Orange. Wow. Yeah, they just called it Orange, apparently.
Yeah, because the pilot.
But it is so nice. Box. You even have the box. That's incredible. I love them. I think they're so cute and so interesting, but they're so useless to me that I don't own one.
They're very nice if you don't want to mess with a cap, and they work well.
Right.
So it's a good pen to take to the cafe with you. Although even then, I will pick up my Mont Blanc.
Of course. See, you don't even need this one. But you will have it. That's okay.
Need? I don't need.
We're not playing the need game.
Need game here.
And then they re-released an orange, but it's a marble orange. It's very pretty, but it's not the same.
Not the same.
It's just not. And then I don't even know what the color this year was. Do you remember?
I don't recall. It was it another one of those gradient ones? Or was it coffee?
I remember last year was the seashore.
Every other year, France gets to design it, and on the other years, it's Japan. And so one of them is really hooked on that gradient thing.
I mean, I like the gradient. Okay, so we haven't seen this year's yet.
There's just too many gradients at this point.
That's fair. There's a lot of them.
But maybe they ran out of solid colors.
I mean, they could consult me and I could assist them.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I have an email address for you.
I mean, they're not going to listen to me.
No, because they know better than you know. Besides, you don't like vanishing points.
I like to look at them. I like the way they look because they're pretty from afar.
Yeah, so that's like plotters and Mont Blanc Rouge and Noir Bébé.
Yeah,
I don't need another baby.
I want it in theory, but I don't require it, and so now I'm upset with myself for not picking it up. The baby, not that I was going to. I mean, it's probably still there.
Picking it up and touching it, or picking it up and buying it.
Both.
Oh.
One leads to the other.
Well, what nib is on it?
A medium.
They're not going to have a nib that you like. So.
The one that I have, the ivory, is also a medium. or is it a fine? It's an exquisite nib. It is such a nice.
They make good nibs. They make excellent nibs.
It's because it's their heritage nib, which is like slightly bouncy, I find.
Yeah, you want bouncy? You should try one of their flexi nibs.
See, look at you!
In a 146.
Look at you! You're equipped. No, you don't need it. You don't need it.
I don't need it.
You don't need a baby. But if somebody were to give you one, you wouldn't kick it out of bed.
Oh, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah. So someone should give you one.
But really, what I should do is get a nice poster of it and hang it on the wall. Because
honestly,
that would probably scratch the itch.
Right. I'm wanting to see its beauty.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really.
This
is probably true for a lot of pens.
Well, what I have done in the past, you know, the whole thing with like custom pens and custom material colors and all that.
No, tell me all about it.
Well, you know, small makers turning blanks. What I've done has just been, sometimes I buy the blank because it's not that I want another pen. It's just that I want a piece of that material to enjoy. And so a blank is like $15, $20. And then I'll look at it and decide, do I want to send this to a maker to have them make me a pen? And usually what I found was just having the blank was enough, which tells you how disgusting and ridiculous I am.
How many blanks are you collecting blanks now?
Well, at this point, what I ended up doing, it's I actually had a bunch of pens made, or I sold extra blanks. I have no blanks left.
Okay.
Good morning, Michelle. It is technically still morning.
For me, it is morning.
So you're good. You're in time.
It's lunchtime for me.
And we're basically lamenting that I did not buy a pen at Mont Blanc the other day, the baby. And
not just any baby.
Not just any baby, the coral baby.
Baby, yeah.
But what I did do, I dropped off a pen for a quote on repair.
You have a Mont Blanc that is in need of repair. What'd you do to that poor pen?
It wasn't me. It was not me. It is.
Mr. The baby Ward is so in cute. The room.
It's morning for you too. I believe it is the worst morning for you. The earliest.
The earliest.
You win. You win the morning. Yeah. No, I bought a rollerball Mont Blanc. So it's the Bohème, but it's the
I don't know if
garden.
I can talk to you anymore.
Yeah, but it's a moon garden.
Did you say rollerball?
Yeah, it's a rollerball. I use rollerballs very often.
Oh, do you? Oh.
I mean, my plotter has ballpoints.
Ballpoints are okay. Rollerballs I don't care for them.
That's fair. That's fair. But that's fair. But it needed repair. The stone on the clip was damaged and it just had scuffs and stuff. So I sent it off for a quote to be examined. It's probably going to cost a fortune.
$1 million.
It probably.
Yeah.
Probably $1 million. Exactly. And I'll tell them, do you know who I am? And they'll say no.
If you prepare yourself for a quote of $1 million, then the actual quote will not be so bad.
I'm preparing for what the pen would go for if somebody had a new old stock version of it now, because I got it at a really good price, but it needs fixing. And this is one of the things I like about Mont Blanc is that if you have a damaged pen, you just send it back. Sure, you got to pay for it, but at least you could still get it done.
Yes.
So I'm okay with it.
You could also just throw it away.
I could just throw it in the garbage. I've thought about that. I thought I'm going to just throw this in the garbage.
Sometimes things aren't worth the hassle. The hassle is the worst part, you know.
The hassle is the worst part.
Yeah.
But
I mean, surely this is not the only rollerball you have in your collection.
It is one of maybe 5.
So just pick up another one. Get on 3. With your life.
I don't have a lot of rollerballs.
Yeah, well, you could fix that.
I could fix that. I could just go buy tons.
Yeah.
I could buy tons of them.
I just got a message from Azizah. Interesting.
That's weird. That must have been early.
You posted to Instagram, and it's just now telling me about it. So.
Wow, that was like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I am disappointed with Instagram for not pushing that information to you immediately.
I do believe that Instagram is dying.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I wish.
Well, it won't be dead. I think.
Do you think like
The
TikTok
movers and
is?
shakers are no longer. TikTok is, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
TikTok. Yes,
Facebook is
that's.
gone.
You're probably
Then
right.
everybody went to Instagram, and now everybody's gone to TikTok.
And they're just reposting their
Yeah.
TikTok stuff to Instagram, where the old people are seeing it. The cool kids are on TikTok seeing it firsthand.
Do you use TikTok?
No, I find it scary because there's no break from the onslaught of stuff. Like there's no tab you can click that's just a peaceful tab. It's always moving.
Close the program, the app.
Yeah.
What is
so
that? What is that pencil you're playing?
Oh yes. Isn't this beautiful? Look at my pencil.
Gorgeous. Hey, you have a TWA pencil.
I do. It sits on my desk.
Does it?
And I use it on the daily. It is quite handy, and I might become a pencil person.
I am a pencil person. I really like pencils. Well, you're good at that.
Oh, this is really fun. It's a very good pencil for it.
Is it?
It's got the nice length and nice balance.
So. I think you're just good at it.
Well, thank you. That's. Are you high? That's one of the nicest things you've ever said.
Absolutely. I just said something nice. Come on.
One day I have to tell the story about when I thought you were stoned because you were being nice to me. And then it turns out it was me.
Or yes, it was you. And I kept saying, no, it's you. Anyway.
Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. How are you?
Me?
Yeah.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You're just fine? You're not fantastic?
I'm pretty fantastic, really, yeah.
I mean...
You're going to have to teach me that someday. Now, we should talk about Chicago, the Pen Show, because we were there.
We should. We did go.
We were going to do a two-ring circus there.
Yeah.
On the Sunday.
And we genuinely tried.
We were trying to find a location.
Even the night before, we were looking for a place.
We were prepared to do it. We
had mics.
We were together in the same spot at a table, at one table, and then another table. And finally, we just sat down at a table and chatted because we were not going to be able to do it.
Okay, we have to teach you to spin the pencil.
Yeah, probably not on the air, though.
No. See, Michael was ready for the circus. It was a circus offline.
But, I mean, really now, Michael Ward is always ready for a circus.
I feel like Michael might be part circus.
Sometimes he is the circus.
Yeah.
We should mention to everyone, since he's here, that Tuesday is his birthday.
Yes. Oh my God, the 28th. You're actually in my calendar.
27, I think.
Wait, isn't Tuesday the 28th?
Not in my time zone.
Oh, wait, isn't the date Wednesday?
No.
Okay, Michael, you'll have to tell us.
I'll fight you on this.
No, I believe you. I just can't read my calendar.
Oh. You should try Google Tasks. Have I told you about those?
I should try that. Okay, Wednesday is the 28th. Oh, so you're the 20th. And then also Eleanor's birthday.
Also Eleanor's birthday.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Holy moly. Okay,
they don't share the same year.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
Happy
birthday, Mr. Ward.
Yeah, early birthday. But it's birthday month, so I hope you're celebrating all month.
Yeah, it should have been celebrating since the first, right?
Yeah. And then you can celebrate all year, in fact.
Chicago. Did you get anything in Chicago?
Yes,
I just changed the subject.
No, I did. Okay, so we tried to do touring circus. We could not find a stable connection.
We could not find Wi-Fi.
In a place where we could actually be able to talk and people could hear.
Right. Maybe we could have driven down to Starbucks, maybe. But
yeah.
That would have been.
But we wanted to be in the area.
We wanted to be somewhere near the Pen Show.
Also hilarious, one of the lounge areas that was a quiet space where we thought we would be able to do it. They kept turning off the lights on us. And we would sneak over into the lunch area. Eleanor snuck over with her light switch, turns it on, and then they came and turned it off. We were sitting there clearly, and they're just like, whatever, didn't even bat an eye.
Yeah. So we apologize. I think Michael Ward was waiting for that one too, because like 45 minutes after we should have started, he texted me and said, "I've been waiting for an hour."
Oh no. That's so sad. That's so sad. We might just give up on
No, we have to keep
telling people now it's a tradition.
Do it. Yeah.
Now it's a tradition. I think
we did have Wi-Fi, but it was like
we had Wi-Fi, but it was
up and
it was so bad.
Really, really, you couldn't even check email.
Oh, this is true. The hotel was a little weird. The restaurant wasn't even open at lunch.
No.
Which is, what's the point of having a hotel event? I agree, Michelle. That was the whole thing. I just wanted food. There was a really nice mall nearby. I did not buy anything in the mall. I only bought I bought a Schoen Design Ultim pen.
Oh.
And then I bought it naked without the nib because I was being sensible. And then on Saturday night, I was trying out pens at the bar. Oh, and then Eleanor pulls out her Monarch.
And she had just purchased one.
She had just gotten it that day, right?
That day. It was the mini stub, but he's calling it the cursive.
The cursive, yeah. The cursive. And it had the anodization on it. It was one of the pretty ones.
And she was not happy with it because it was a fire hydrant.
It was just such a gusher. And the second I tried it, I was like, oh my God, yes, I need this. I was like, Eleanor, I need to buy this from you. Like, you need to give up your nib for me. You need to go get yourself a
She was going to go get a replacement anyway.
She did not like it. She did not want it to be so gushy that she was going to. So the next morning we did a little switcheroo and I replaced her nib, bought her whatever, I
so
finagled it.
She got you got hers. She got a new one from Ian, but Ian took it back to the shop with him to make sure it for her and then sent it back to her.
Right. To make sure it wasn't a fire hose.
Right. The only thing I bought was the nib.
Which is very sensible.
Because I have one of the original. He released what did he call it? The mini stub?
Yeah.
I believe he released it at the Philly Bench.
Finessed it from her. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was finessed. Yes.
Good word.
It was.
To describe
what took place.
Daily actions. Not just that day. So I had, and I still have, the mini stub, but now he's changed it a little and called it a cursor. So I had to get one of these.
Yeah.
Because A, I had to have one, and B, I had this pen with no nib in it. It was
a naked pen.
It was a naked pen.
You can't have
that you sent to me.
Of course, you can't have a naked pen, right?
Right. So
in a way.
What ink did I put in it?
Oh, did you put your Sailor Studio in it?
Not yet.
So what ink did you put in it? You put something else in it?
I haven't inked it yet.
What? Okay, but how many inks do you have?
Well, I have a few laying around that I never use. The one I use is the Sailor Ink Studio 720. Is it 721?
It's a purple, a really nice purple. But
no, I found an ink that I love and I'm sticking to it.
But you haven't even inked it yet.
It's so easy to just go crazy with inks.
So it is. And
I found one that I have not got tired of it.
Yeah.
I have not become tired of it.
I love this emoji. You haven't inked it yet.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Maybe I could frame and put on the wall.
Why don't you ink it?
I will eventually. Someday.
Eventually? Yeah. Well, at least you have it now equipped.
Yeah, it's ready to go now.
So you could ink
it. He makes these things.
The cleaning syringe setup.
Fill them with water, and this is really just a syringe. No, a cartridge.
Right.
That you put into where your cartridge goes, and then you can just water
flush
in
it
and
through.
It's simple and brilliant.
Yeah. Usually I just blow water through my.
Yeah, pens. You're known for that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm like, they're my pens. I could do what I want to them. And I don't often sell pens, so.
Speaking of having lots of pens, I sent you something else.
Oh, the pen nook.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's a pen shelter. Hang on, let me.
It's a pen case, is what it is. I think. I don't need this. I just thought it was interesting. Can you make the one where they look like books bigger? Yeah, because it comes in different colors.
The colors. And look at the names of the colors. The Dawn of the Old Palace, Moonstay. Like, which one is the Dawn of the Old Palace? It is this one, right? Yes.
I'd say it's a greenish.
Moonstay, Olive Vale, Flos de Nox. That's French. Blue Whale and Cuban Smoke. But you can get in 3-slot and 4-slot.
See, this is why I like it. That picture there, and there's another one where the flaps are underneath it. It's a pen case, and you can put it on your desk to just hold pens at the ready like that.
This one. Interesting.
And I don't know if it's just the top green portion. The flaps come up, I think. Yeah.
Look at that. Where did you find this? Or how did you find this?
It found me.
Oh.
So I always like things that will hold your pens on your desk at the ready. And so this caught my eye. Not cheap, of course.
Of course not.
And who's it? Shelter. And I think they're sold on Etsy. And I don't know what they're trying to prove there with the writing, but
I think that it is easy to clean.
Well, it's not completely clean in the second picture, so.
But it's better. But of course, I would be expecting like a blob of ink. How to check size? Okay. I think it's very interesting.
It just came across my desk, and I said, "Oh, this is."
Here, I'll just put it in the comments just in case anybody wants to explore. Oh, here's the colors. Okay, all the colors. Yeah, very interesting. Ooh.
And I don't need a pen case. I got plenty of pen cases.
Do you?
Yep. Not too many.
Too many.
Oh, and that's not the only thing they make.
What is this cute little thing?
Yeah, that's kind of cute, isn't it?
Oh no, look at that. That's so nifty.
And this isn't a case. It's just a pen rest. Now, I've had a single pen rest before because I thought, okay, I usually keep at least one pen on my desk. I should have a pen rest for it. It's just a little bed for the pen. So I got one, a single pen rest. I got it from Amarillo Stationery at the Chicago Pen Show 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't use it. So I gave it to Eleanor, and she uses it every day.
Oh, that's amazing. I like the concept of a pen rest for your desk, but I don't have space. I have too much junk all over my desk.
Yeah, you would need what? A 52 pen rest?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I should just put like a pen box on my desk at this point. This is so interesting. I have never seen anybody post about these, but I'm curious. I mean, now I've seen it. Okay, so I want to explore more for my modular pen bed.
But that, I think they fit in. Yeah, they fit inside.
Oh.
So if you have a pen that is, if you have a baby, you can put that in there, and it will cradle your baby better than having.
Oh, is that ever cool?
Yeah, some thought has gone into it.
Yeah. Let's go look at their Instagram. We create the objet d'art where your treasures belong. Interesting.
Yeah, it's not the best saying tagline.
It's a bit confusing. Oh, but they have ink. Ooh, this one looks really nice.
You're just an ink fan.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
I've never used any of their products. I've never seen them in real life. I just thought the pen case was interesting, so I thought I'd bring it to your attention.
Yeah, it's very curious. Very intriguing. Oh, yes, I see here. Etsy.
Yeah.
Etsy. Okay. Wow, some of it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I think the pen case is like $300 or something.
Wow. Oh, wow, but they have like a pen. Okay, hang on. No, we're not moving along. I need to just show this. This one is the same concept, but like a little book stand, which is very interesting, but what a whopper of a price. Why is it not updating?
Michelle would like the Etsy link in comments.
Let me do that. I think I shared the wrong page.
No.
Anyway,
would you do that?
It's yeah. Anyway, the thing that I'm looking at is like $550 for a little book stand.
Canadian, so it's
Canadian, like, so like not real.
US, yeah, not real.
Not real. It's like pretend money.
In addition to the pencils from the TWA hotel, at the front desk, they had red Bics.
Oh my!
And I said, I need a red Bic.
Oh, absolutely. Who needs a Mont Blanc when you have that?
Yes, I have truly a vast variety.
Like this highly coveted, beautiful Mont Blanc, and also a highly coveted red Bic. Well, it was coveted because you did take it.
I was going to say probably made by the same company, but no. Bic does not make Mont Blanc, but they make some big names.
Do they?
Yeah, I can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
But some higher end
pens are actually owned by Bic. Yeah.
Oh.
Not Mont Blanc.
Oh, that's exciting.
What's your next pen show?
My next pen show is going to be DC.
I'm so sorry.
Well, this year I'm going to be a lot more careful. I will be masking in the show.
Good. You got
to. Because last year I got extremely sick. Like really,
2
really
years
sick.
ago, I got COVID at DC.
Wait, you did not miss it, but I like to flirt with his Petit Prince. He likes to flaunt it. Oh, maybe we were offline when you first showed it. Your Petit Prince.
This one, I talk about this every time we're on the air because it's always. Did I miss the part when you talked about the?
Or maybe it's your big Mont Blanc.
We don't know. We talked about the Rouge et Noir baby in coral. Did you miss that part, Mr. Ward?
Because he did join just a little bit after we started, and I think we were talking about it. Oh, not your newest.
No, my newest one is this one, which is a 146 that I wasn't even looking for because it has the what do they call it? It's a flex nib, but they call it the calligraphic, I think.
Right.
Because my understanding was they stopped making the 146 with the flex nib because the user did not know how to use it, and they were getting them all back. So they said, no, we're not making them anymore. And then I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I recently went to Paris. where I found this paper, and they have department stores in Paris, big high-end department stores, and almost every one of them has an entire floor of stationery products. It's
just like casually, right?
It's the best stationery products you've ever seen, just as a way of life. It's unbelievable.
Oh, I'm so envious.
For instance, at the Bon Marché, they had an entire setup of Caran d'Ache ballpoint pens. I don't have one. I have one, but it's not right here with me. That
is it the 849? Like the one that comes in all the colors,
all those colors, but they had them all in pieces with all the barrels and all the push things, and you could just build your own.
Did you do?
No, because I was too busy buying a 146
that's
with
fair.
because they had one on display. I wasn't even looking for it. I said, that's not possible. How could they have one? So I spoke with the sales woman and see if I could like dip it or something. And she was saying, well, it has a flex now. I said, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Said, well, you can dip it. And so I dipped it. And she said, yeah, you don't like it very much. And I said, no, I'm just wondering.
It's like, are you trying to discourage me?
Do you have one that isn't on display? And she said, we have 4 in stock. I said, I'll take one.
I'll take 4. All of them. Thank you very much.
Eleanor is right behind me. She says, no, 2.
Yeah. Oh. Of course.
Yeah.
That was a good find.
Yeah. That was a good find.
It is inked, right?
It was inked that very day.
That very day. Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I had to buy ink because I didn't travel with ink. I know. Well, you're in Paris. You need ink. You just walk in there.
It's literally around the corner.
And they got
at every corner. Exactly. Oh, so lucky. That was a good one. That was a really good find. Yeah. Yeah. Great find.
So you're going to DC.
I'm going to DC. I'm teaching workshops because I have to pay for the show trip somehow. And that's it. And then after that will be the Toronto show, which is Scriptus, which is at the end of October.
I've always known it as Scriptus.
Yeah, yeah.
You keep trying to make it the Toronto.
Well, because nobody knows what Scriptus is. Unless you know what it is, nobody knows what it is.
Maybe they should just change their name.
I mean, they're called Scriptus Toronto's Pen and Writing Instrument Show, which is just insane.
Pen and Writing Instrument.
Yeah, something like that. Or Toronto's Writing Instrument Show.
You're gonna have a table there?
Yeah, I usually do. It's a lot of work for one day. Like it's a lot to pack up.
A lot of people the last time.
It is very busy. It is very busy. It is it's overwhelming a bit, but no workshops. Like I don't teach workshops there. I just do the table.
I don't think they had workshops. And
no,
I think entrance was free.
Entrance is free.
Entry is free.
Last year, they actually expanded to 2 floors because there's just too many of us.
It's growing.
It's growing. It's outgrown the event. Yeah, it is outgrown it. Yeah, our reference library downtown.
I imagine they get. I wonder if they get that space for free.
No,
okay.
They don't. But it is outgrown it, and so it's time for a.
I'll bet it's a good price though. So they're gonna have trouble moving from that location.
I think they should just start. I know it's kind of against what they wanted to do, but I think they should be charging an entrance fee. I don't think it should be free because last year there were some questionable folks that came through. And there was a lot of there was theft. Yeah, they let you in. That's insane. I lost some stuff off my table, and it just reduces the chances of people just walking in to steal. So, but plus it would be nice to regulate a bit how many people can come in because last year was the first year they enforced the fire code. So it was a significant difference in the traffic and people had to wait. And so I think it would be better if they were selling time slots.
They need a bigger venue is what they need.
Yeah, they need a bigger venue for sure.
And
I would pay more for my table.
Is that October?
That's October. Yeah. End of October. And then my show after that is Philly in January.
Philly, January 2026,
which is insane. But that's not that far away.
No, it's already
almost June already.
It's almost June, which is just incredible.
You've been doing Philly work.
Yes.
Right? Like you've done stuff.
Well, the tables are on sale. The vendor tables are on sale. The attendee tickets are not quite there yet.
Can't wait. But that's okay. We're getting there. Yeah. And speaking of can't wait, you're going to have workshops again. Which I think will be very exciting.
Yeah, I have a list of them. Not the workshops, but the people you have already committed.
I have.
Yes.
I have to come up with something, but I'm gonna do it.
Michael Ward has not yet committed, but only because I haven't specifically asked him, though. I think, can you commit to a workshop for Philly 2026?
Save him a text or an email, and let's just
he's
confirm.
Right here in the chat. He can just say yes.
Let's just do it right now.
I have a pencil. I can put an X right next to your name. This.
Ooh, Michelle said. Oh, wait.
I'll think about it. Okay, I'll put you down as a maybe.
Michelle says she can't wait till Philly again. Oh, I'm so excited.
I know it
was a good show.
One that I run with a lot of help from people, but it's my favorite show of all the Ben shows.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's a quality show.
Yeah, that's Drew pointed that out, didn't he?
Yeah,
because he was there this year, which was January,
and that would have been his first Philly show, not his first Penn show. And
we were all at a breakfast table, and he showed up and said he was trying to figure out what made Philly special, and he said, "It's quality. The quality show is what it is.
Yeah,
it's not just. I wonder what the opposite of a quality Ben show is here. Average Ben show.
I mean, just kind of.
like DC,
a riffraff.
It's hard to say that DC is a bad show because it is." It's so
successful.
Large,
yeah,
and has so many tables
and so many options.
But that success also, for me, it makes it less fun.
Well, it's so overwhelmingly huge. I find
it's just huge. It's
last year I didn't even go into the big ballroom. That's how big it is. I spent the rest of my time exploring the other ones.
And the problem with I don't really dislike crowds, but if you're fighting a crowd just to see things you've already seen a million times in your life,
I don't like crowds. So if there's a lineup, I'm like, I'll just leave.
COVID, so
yeah, that was not desirable.
No,
I mean, a lot of people went to the show sick. Yeah. So I mean,
well, I didn't mask up. Because I figured I've been a lot of places without masks now.
Right. But the concentration of people and the fact that people went to the show sick is there were multiple people there who were definitely ill.
And it was COVID. You got COVID.
It was.
Last year,
I got it.
And that is why you did not come to Stationery Fest.
Yes, which was devastating. Oh, yeah. Kind of how Stationery Fest was last summer, as possible to get through the aisle. See, that stresses me out. Also, I agree. It is very selfish that people go there sick. I know it sucks to miss an event, but I mean, as soon as I found out I had COVID, there was no doubt that I had to cancel Stationery Fest. I wasn't going to go sick. Like, even ignoring the fact that I was so sick I could barely function, I still wouldn't go. Because, anyway. No need to beat a dead horse, but I wouldn't have done it. But I am very much looking forward to seeing friends at DC. That is, I don't necessarily go and just shop anymore. I go and hang out with people.
There's always some pen to look at.
Yeah, definitely.
Perhaps at the next. I think my next show is the Philly show, and perhaps Jimmy will have a baby in Coral there.
You never know. Or the Wes Anderson.
Oh, I'm sure those are going to sell out.
I know. To the people who are frequent buyers, probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up again. Hold on.
And it's I think a little over $2,000.
Oh, it's so cute though.
It's cute, but $2,000?
Yeah, that's too much. That's
ridiculous.
No, they should make one for me, like a hot pink. Pen shows are a social, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people do go to shop only.
I believe that's where I was going when I said there's always a pen or two to look at, but mostly it's a social event.
Yeah.
Maybe not the first time.
Oh, what are you hunting for?
Yeah.
Oh, we need details.
Nothing he's going to find at Philly.
You never know. I don't know. We got to know.
I already know, but I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. The kid out of the bag.
The kid out of the bag, out of the berg. What else do we have? Oh, you have to give me words.
I have them in my hand.
Okay, I have paper. I have pencil.
Okay.
Okay.
For anyone who may not have seen this show before, we do word association, which we're about to do right now. I'm going to give Azizah 5 nouns, and she's just going to write down the first word that comes to her mind. We encourage you to play along at home, so we'll keep talking for another 30 seconds.
You were right.
Paper and pen.
Nothing you're going to find.
Nothing I'm going to find at Philly.
Rats.
I won't say what you're looking for, but
you know enough.
I don't even know where you need to go to Europe. Go to Europe.
Go.
A pen show in Europe with vintage European pens.
Well, the Dutch show is on this weekend. Or sorry, this coming weekend.
Next weekend, that would be, you mean?
Yeah,
today or next week?
I was confused what day it is today. It's a Sunday today, so it is the next weekend.
A week from now.
Yeah.
That would be a good place to find it.
Saturday, Sunday.
Many European pen people go around specifically looking for vintage European pens, and when you go to Europe, that's what you get in the vintage section. It's not a bunch of Parkers, although the Parkers are very popular because they're U.S. pens.
Of course, that's what they want to get.
Except for the ones that were made in England.
Yeah.
Of
course.
And in Europe, you get a lot of European vintage, which is what I think Michael Ward is looking for. But Michael, it's going to find you, Michael. It's going to find you. Are you ready?
That's
Azizah?
Part of the fun. I'm ready.
Okay. Your first word is giraffe.
Wow. My first thought is a weird one. Okay.
Your second word is toothpick.
Okay. These are weird. What's coming out of my mind?
Common nouns. Oh, what's coming out? Yeah, that I can imagine. Your third word is mailbox.
Okay. Okay.
Your fourth word is accordion.
Okay.
Your fifth and final word is Sasquatch.
Okay, so I think
this is the fun part because you have written down whatever the first thing came to your mind.
First thing that came to mind.
We'll see if anyone at home matched your answers.
I
don't think it's happened yet.
I think it's possible it could happen.
Well, what did you write down for giraffe?
Obliterate.
That is very interesting because they seem to have nothing to do with one another.
No, but I was picturing a giraffe obliterated because it's like chunks, but I was thinking of spots, like they're spots, but it came out of giraffe chunks and then obliterated. So anyway, this is how my mind works. So that's cool.
Let's hope they get better, otherwise we're gonna have to call the authorities. So long. Mr.
That one
Ward
makes
said
it.
long.
That's sensible.
I wonder, you could probably do long for all 5 of these words.
You could do long for anything you want.
Toothpick. What did you write for toothpick?
Fairy. So like tooth fairy. Not weird.
Oh.
But just think of how many toothpicks she must have, and she just sits there picking away at teeth in her little lair.
Is it a she?
Or they? I don't know, actually.
And when you said ferry, I thought maybe you meant the boat ferry that
yeah, see, there was an image that immediately formed, and that was part of it. It's unsettling.
Ferry, okay, ferry.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I wasn't talking to you. Mailbox. What'd you write for mailbox?
Spiders. You open it, and there's like webs in the back, and there's spiders, and you reach your hand in blindly.
Never.
So.
You live in Australia?
No, I'm just saying this is this is what I pictured.
So, Michael said, "Ouch" for toothpick.
That could be.
I wonder if he said spiders because he's also in Canada. Apparently, this is a big problem in Canada. Mailboxes and spiders. Strike.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
thanks, Canada Post.
Canada Post not still on strike.
They're currently delaying, but I think it's coming.
Okay. What did you write for accordion?
Pee Wee Herman.
Okay.
Did he? do
I
a
don't
show.
have a picture in my mind of him playing an accordion.
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm not a Pee Wee Herman
connoisseur. You should be. You could be.
I should be? Nah.
I don't know. You could be.
We'll pause a moment to see what Mr. Ward.
Oh, it's a news strike.
Is that your word? Is that what you thought of for accordion, or boring one? Okay. What did you write for a Sasquatch?
Snow, which is reasonable.
Snow.
I picture a Sasquatch stomping through snow. Stomping
through snow. So you went with habitat, and for giraffe you said obliterate.
And for mailbox, spiders. That's also their habitat. So there's a habitat theme.
I don't have spiders in my mailbox.
Well, I don't think about it too much because yesterday I opened the car door and there is a spider that has made a little encasing and it's living inside just like the ridge of the car door.
Yeah.
So
you left that spider alone, right?
I left it alone.
Yeah.
But I would like to move it.
When I find spiders, I try to leave them alone.
I can't kill them. I don't have the heart to do it, but I don't necessarily want them near me.
If they're in the house and they're in an area I don't want them in, like on my desk, I will put a glass over them and take them
release
outside.
it. I will release.
If they're up in the corner, I say, well, you're going to learn fast enough, soon enough, you won't find any food here. So.
Yes. I leave the ones that are in the corners and in the basement and stuff. I have a lot of centipedes too. They're very unsettling.
Very unsettling.
I don't like it. So many. And you know what's the worst part? When you take a shower without your glasses on, you can't see, and you see a clump and you're like, is that my hair or is that a centipede? And then it moves and you're like, it's centipede.
As a person who wears glasses, I have to ask you, how often do you shower with your glasses?
Well, if you're like shaving your legs, I'll put them on.
Oh yeah, it doesn't happen very often for me.
I wouldn't.
Are you actually showering at that point, or are you shaving your legs in the tub?
Well, it's like when I'm done in the shower, then I'll put my glasses on and lower the water stream, so it's just a trickle.
Yeah, so you're not really showering.
Yeah, but by then you would hope if there was a centipede in the area or a spider that they would have displaced because of the water splashing. But sometimes they're in a little corner waiting
to attack
till I'm vulnerable.
Yes, at your most vulnerable.
I am, and so it really upsets me. Oh God, I have so many stories about centipedes in the basement with me. Nobody's ever going to want to visit me. I'll be like, here's your room in the basement. You can stay here. And they're going to be like, is this where the centipedes are? And I'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
So
Fred, watch out for Fred. He's friendly.
All the Freds.
All the Freds.
Oh, he's friendly. Oh.
Friendly Fred.
So unsettling.
That's all I've got. We should say when we're going to do this again. I think we're skipping June.
We're skipping June just because the weekends are busy and there's things going on. Our next date is Sunday, July 6th. Same time.
We go from holiday to holiday, apparently.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
that's fair.
That's fair.
July 6th. I can do that. It's on my calendar.
I hope I'll see you there.
Well, I hope you do too.
If you're not there, I'm gonna just create a little Eric cutout and just talk to it.
Oh yeah, we should get one made. Just put it here.
Like a paper mache type.
I can record some sound bites.
Yeah.
That maybe you can control from your end. Yeah. Oh. We got this all set here.
This is because can you believe it's almost June and then June is gonna fly by?
Yes.
I'm not equipped for this.
We're going to blink and be in Philly. I don't know how it happens, but it happens.
I know.
I cannot believe it's June already.
It's unsettling.
Very unsettling. But that's how time works.
Let me see what we got. We have an outro that hopefully will be correct.
Oh.
Okay. And then I get to eat lunch because I'm hungry.
Oh, fantastic.
I had Rice Krispies.
Buy groceries.
But I didn't do anything. Oh, I should get groceries too.
Well, we talked about this.
We did talk about it. I'm going to do delivery.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do it.
I placed my order and I'm going to pick up. So.
Right. I could do that too, I guess.
But we decided delivery for you was the best
for like the $3 more.
Yeah, it was cheap.
Yeah, that's the plan.
But this was several days ago. I'm surprised you haven't ordered already.
Yeah, I've just been starving.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Thank you so much,
everyone, for watching.
We loved having you, and thank you, Eric, for this entertaining morning.
Oh wow! Did you write that down and read it verbatim?
No, I meant it. I was thinking about, okay, now click the outro. So I'm going to click the outro
for this entertaining morning.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.